my friends, Perilous3D here. I wanted to give you guys kind of an update on the channel. It's been a while, actually a long time since I've made this type of a video, just kind of going over all the stuff going on the channel, my plans for ending 2017 and then beginning a new year, 2018. So I thought I'd just kind of take you through some of the accomplishments and some of the wins, some of the losses maybe that I've experienced in 2017 with my channel, and then some stuff that I have planned in store, kind of a sneak preview here of what I have planned for 2018. So that being said, let us first take a look, going backwards here from the channel, on what we've seen come up on the channel here in 2017. So you can see here my most recent video being, forgive me as well if I sound a little nasally or congested, I'm not feeling very well, but nonetheless, the show must go on. But yeah, the most recent video that has come out effective, what day is it today? The 20th? December 20th. Check out this Old World Tours. This is a video, part 1 of 2. There's a few worlds here that I collaborated on with various friends, and I kind of show those off. Some of those worlds had a lot of work put in, many hours of gameplay went into those to create the, especially Metropolis, I think was the name. It was a big city. They made like a city, or at least we started to. Massive skyscrapers and buildings and everything else, but unfortunately the group of friends that I was gaming with kind of split up and went their separate ways, so that's when I started taking on more solo projects. But taking a look back, this has got to be pushing at least 5 years ago at this point. My goodness, time flies. Unbelievable. Anyway, other than the Old World Tours, you should definitely check out, because you'll get a lot of good ideas from those videos. There's some, as you can see in the little thumbnail there, there's some pixel art that I'm rather proud of. But yeah, lots of good stuff going on in those videos. Vanilla Hardcore Season 3 has just come to an end. I recorded that, I want to say 5-6 months ago as of today, and it just finally got released on the channel. Season finale. Anyway, check it out. Check it out, and let me know your thoughts, your comments, and maybe that will help to improve and work upon the next few seasons that are coming out. Season 4 is already made, it's already done, so look forward to that in early 2018. Season 5 is actually done as well, and I'm working on Season 6 right now, so you can look forward to more Vanilla Hardcore videos coming out. I will say this, regarding Vanilla Hardcore, some of the seasons are going to be longer. Like this one here was one of the longest seasons of any video game Let's Play series that I've done on my channel. I mean, 38 episodes. In my opinion, maybe too much. But they're not all going to be like that. The average, I want to say, is in the teens. But, you know, I've had some series that are like 10 episodes. I've had others that are like this, in the late 30s, or almost 40 episodes. That's just too much. So I know some folks, they don't even make seasons. They just go episode 1, 2, 3, 100, 200. They keep going up and up and up. I prefer to split mine into seasons. It seems to group up better that way. I can stay more on track of my goals, my themes. As you saw, if you're watching the Vanilla Hardcore series, it was a lava world, and it only had a few biomes. I think I was only working with 4 or 5 different biomes, maybe 6. Anyway, all the biomes were not available to me, but I still, nonetheless, found a way to work with this world, and if you're curious, check out the season finale. But all that to say that you'll see some differences in the length of seasons from one to the next. I think Season 4 was a medium length, but Season 5 was a real quick one. I think only like 7 episodes. So, and I mean, it happens, right? It's hardcore. I try to make it as real as possible, as realistic, I guess, as possible from the perspective of a first-person gamer that's actually experiencing these things. So all the trials and tribulations and victories and losses that I experience are really happening, even though they're edited. They're kind of happening in real time in a way. So, I mean, if I screw up and I step in a big puddle of lava and I burn and that's it, I mean, that's it. That's it. I'm not going to fake it and pretend like it didn't happen. It is what it is. It is what it is, my friends. But look forward to, if you're a fan of the Vanilla Hardcore series, worry not that this one is coming to an end. There's going to be at least 3 more seasons of that coming up here in 2018, and most likely carrying over into 2019, because I'm just such a fan of the Vanilla Hardcore theme, if you will. I just love experiencing Minecraft all over again. Like I'm back in, I don't even, when did this game come out, 2008? I feel like it was after that. But anyway, it takes me back to those times where Minecraft was first coming out. It was novel, it was new, everybody was experiencing it for the first time in different ways, and yeah, that's, in essence, the reason why I continue to do Vanilla Hardcore, is that I just love it so much, and it goes back to the root enjoyment of the game. Nowadays, you know, you guys know if you watch my channel, I'm not huge on mods, not so much texture packs. I'm okay with texture packs, but I refrain typically from adding mods that will change the essence of the game, and the reason for that is I think there's still a lot of potential. There's still a lot in the original untouched game, unaltered game, I should say, that should be appreciated and enjoyed, and I think sometimes we jump to those mods a little sooner than we should before we've actually fully enjoyed the potential of the original game. So one could argue that if you have a lot of time on your hands, you've probably exhausted everything that Minecraft has to offer, and to those people I would say absolutely. Download a mod, keep the novelty of the game alive in whatever way that you can. I mean, there's different scenarios in your worlds that you can create as well, which I've been thinking about doing on my channel. Same with Empyrean. There, you know, I've done the regular single-player game scenarios and missions, but I haven't done, which kind of carries over to this third video on my list here, but I haven't explored those additional scenarios and those game start options, so I might do that in 2018 when it comes to Empyrean. Actually, Empyrean I have no major plans for, because it is still very shifty in the sense of there's constantly updates coming out, constant bug fixes and all kinds of things, so it's hard to do anything long term, for me anyway, with Imperion, because it just changes so much so fast. By the time I get a video out, which my videos are typically delayed by at least 4 to 6 weeks while I'm in production and editing and stuff like that. I may not have a lot of time on my hands because of work or family stuff, so usually my Imperion videos are 4 to 6 weeks behind. Vanilla Hardcore is sometimes a year behind by the time it's published, but I'll have to say that Imperion changes so fast, it's hard to do something consistent with it, but when it comes to exploring those other scenarios, and maybe missions within those scenarios, definitely that's a possibility for 2018. And as well, guys, as I'm going through my channel here in my various videos and series, please do let me know, comment on my channel, comment on my videos, let me know what you want to see more of in 2018. I know I keep saying this, but it's true. I'm all about what the viewers want to see. I mean, as long as I'm having fun, as long as I'm being creative and productive and enjoying myself, I don't really care really as much what I do. It's more the essence of, as long as I'm having fun. As long as I'm having fun, as long as I'm providing others with some form of entertainment, a couple lulls here and there, I'm happy. So, you guys let me know what you want to see more of, what you want to see less of, what you think's working on the channel, what's not working. I'm totally open to constructive criticism. I would love to have this community, this channel following that's a part of the production. It's part of the creative process, and it influences how things develop on the channel. I want the subscribers and the viewers to have that power to really decide and dictate what they want to see more of on the channel, or less of, or whatever. So help me to develop the channel a little bit more, guys, and I promise you that we will all benefit from that, because you guys know what you want to see. I know what I want to do. Put those things together and marry those things. It's a little dirty, isn't it? But you know what I'm saying. Let me know. Give me some feedback. I would love to hear what you guys think. I would love to hear what's on your mind. So cruising down the list, I don't want to make this video too long, but I want to cover everything that there is to offer. I still have my young ones on there just to attract more people to the channel, and of course the creators of the young ones have allowed me to keep this video on my channel, so thank you very much for that. I do love the series very, very much, and I know a lot of people in and outside of the UK enjoy that series very much, and that's my favorite episode, which is why it's on my channel. When it comes to Let's Play Imperion, these playlists are a little outdated, so that's another thing. A goal that I've set for myself is to work on my playlists, reorder them, put the more popular, enjoyable playlists maybe at the top. It's been a while since I've revamped my channel, so maybe that's another goal for 2018, is a nice channel revamp, maybe a new album picture, whatever you call these things, cover art at the top. Who knows? Who knows? I am not opposed to innovation, my friends. I'm not opposed to reinventing myself, you know. And here at the bottom, you see the various channels that I've had my foot in, I guess you could say. Dr. Cheebs, probably not happening anytime soon. It's a subject matter that does not jive with my existing channel. I'm trying to keep it PG-13 on Perilous3D as much as I can. Dr. Cheebs is by no means PG-13. This would be an 18+ type of thing, dealing with medical cannabis and other such things. So definitely, this would probably be realistically a 2019-2020 project by the time it's all ready to go. So look forward to that if that speaks to you. But most likely the young people that happen to be watching my channel, that's not going to be something that you will enjoy or should necessarily be exposed to. That's all I'm going to say about that for now, but just to let you know that I do have some other channels out there. My kids and I work on this Vincent and Zoe channel. Only 13 subscribers, but it's more just for our own personal enjoyment within our family. But there's some videos out there. If you guys have kids, share your kids' videos with my kids, and let's share what amazing stuff we've been working on in the past year. I know my kids have really been heavy into different types of video games, but also Lego creations, random oddball videos. There's also some family stuff on there, but I try to keep that usually private or unlisted so that it doesn't mix too inconveniently. The Andy Diabetes series was a project that I started, she's gotta be at least 5-10 years ago now, and it kind of flopped. The reason why is that I was filming it originally with a really cheapo webcam that was actually part of my old laptop. It gave it kind of a vlog, low-budget vlog feel. It was very square. It wasn't even an HD camera like mine is. It was very square. It was very pixelated and blurry, and that was kind of the effect that I wanted to go for. In a nutshell, and again, I don't want this video to be too long, but in a nutshell, Andy Diabete is a guy who is extremely unhealthy, extremely overweight, and yet has the mentality of a bodybuilder where he thinks that he's just the healthiest guy in the world. Obviously, based on the last name, you can you can assume that he has diabetes and all the implications that go along with that. He kind of captures the essence of one of these muscle heads who's really not healthy, who's really not in shape. And I'm not going to drop any names here, but you can find lots of channels like this on YouTube just with a simple search. But for people who think they're healthy, but yet they're not. They're either overweight, or the things that they're trying to teach you just don't mesh with what they're saying. So it's all a front. So it's kind of a play on that. He was a very oddball, wild character. Yeah. If I do reboot the Andy series, it's going to be most likely, again, 2019-2020 project. I've got lots of other things ahead of that I want to do, so unfortunately, or maybe fortunately for Perilous3D, is These other channels at the bottom, Third Eye Pro is long gone. That was something I opened up to do a specific project for an MMA fighter that never really took off. But these other channels will not see the love next year in 2018 as Perilous3D will. So if you're going to support me, if you're going to check out anything that I'm doing, make sure that it's on this channel and not the others, because you're not going to see a lot of traction or activity on the others. Now, to give you a kind of behind-the-scenes look at the channel here to see all the stuff that I've got coming up, give you a little sneak preview here. Here, let me go behind the scenes, my friends. Show you the man behind the curtain, as it were. There you can see in 2017, huge milestone. I hit 1 million views. I actually hit 1 million views a number of years ago, but they disappeared after I deleted some videos. There were certain videos that were getting a lot of views, and I'm talking like almost 100,000 views on just one video. But it didn't complement my channel enough that was worthy of keeping it there, so I just deleted it, and unfortunately I lost all my views that went along with that video. But now I've officially crossed over that 1 million view mark once again. 712 subscribers as of today, December 20th, 2017, so I'm very happy with that. But going through some other stuff that I've got on my channel coming up, to kind of whet your palate. You can see there's another vanilla hardcore series there, Orange, which is Season 5. How to Empyrean, so there's a couple more solo missions coming up. I've got if you haven't checked this out, this has already been released actually. I've got a Minecraft time-lapse that I worked really hard on. It's a Skyblock one, so check that out when you get a second. That's already published on my channel, so no need to wait for that. But Vanilla Hardcore, here you can see Season 5. I've got a Kingdom full playthrough that's already been released. And again, solo mission number 17, this is the last one. I still need to do the tutorial as well for Empyrean. Let's see, other than just like private videos, I don't really have a whole lot. It's all Empyrean. You can look forward to those coming up. Actually, no, these have all been released. So I really don't have a lot of stuff sitting on the sidelines waiting to get published. Let's see, if you haven't checked this out, that's kind of comical as well. And that's it. This video, guys, even though it has a lot of views, it got flagged for not suitable for most advertisers, and this is another example of sometimes I want to make a video, but I don't know where to put that video, and I don't necessarily want to create a new channel just for one video. So I often end up putting it on my channel either unlisted, or I'll just take a chance and just publish it and see what happens. I will say this, I live in Canada, and where I live in Canada, and because of the new laws and stuff, I am able to medicate with cannabis legally. I have a legal prescription to do so. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, what the heck does that have to do with video games, with Let's Play series, with your channel? And you're absolutely right, it has nothing to do with my existing theme on Perilous3D, but the reason that video is there is that, number one, it is part of my things that are important to me, my belief system, my desire to medicate with something more natural as opposed to something more pharmaceutical, and again, nothing to do with video games, or, I mean, you could make some connections there between cannabis and video games, but I'm not going to touch that, I'm not going to go there. I just wanted to quickly explain why that video is there. If ever you're cruising through my videos and you're like, what the heck is this? Why is he talking about vapes and vaporizing and all this stuff? So a valid point. It shouldn't be there, but it really has nowhere else to go. This video should actually be on my Dr. Cheeb's site, but because I wanted to get it out there and Dr. Cheeb's is not ready yet, I had to put it somewhere. And you can see it has a decent amount of views. You know, 12 thumbs up, I've got some good comments in there, almost 1,000 views. But the not suitable for advertisers thing kind of pissed me off, because I'm not talking about anything illegal, and I'm not talking about anything, like, I try to be very sensitive to not promoting the use of cannabis for those that are either younger or living in a place where it's still illegal. I mean, I can't really say too much more about that, but I just wanted to quickly explain why that video was there, in case anybody's wondering. But it was kind of, when I hit a milestone, I generally try and do a video that's a little bit different, that's sometimes unrelated. A few years back, I had a series on my channel called A Journey Back to Health, which is basically me getting back into shape. I was doing physical exercise pretty heavy at that time, really into nutrition. Check out that series if you want. Again, it's a series that doesn't necessarily fit with my channel, but kind of using my channel as a catch-all for now until I get more of a library going, and then I may move those videos to another channel, since my views are not really that high anyway, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, that's just to explain to you what's going on with those. More How to Empyrean here, these have all been released. I more want to give you a sneak preview of stuff that hasn't been published yet. Oh, look at that, I have access to YouTube Studio Beta, whatever that is. Try now? No thanks. So, got some comedy videos there that I suppose I could release. But, again, these videos don't really fit with the theme, but they're funny as hell. So, I want to try and keep it as PG-13 as I can, folks. Just to appeal to a wider audience. Here's another one that doesn't necessarily fit, but it's one that's part of my core beliefs. So, Alan Watts, I'm a huge fan of Alan Watts, so if you get a chance, check that one out. The Long Dark, and Throwback Thursday, here's a couple that I can talk about really quick. So, Throwback Thursdays was a series that I came up with that was, of course, on Thursdays. I was going to go back and do, similar to the Showcase Sundays, looking back at retro games, mostly Nintendo games, and I was going to play those and enjoy them. This one here is actually not real time, it's a playthrough with Razor and Bernard. So I was going to do that kind of stuff, but I didn't really get the views and the response that I thought I would from that. It's been since August, I only have 9 views, so obviously it wasn't really a hit. I've kind of dropped that for now. The Long Dark is another game I really enjoy. I got about, I want to say a quarter, maybe a third of the way through the story mode. and then I kind of gave up because, again, I wasn't getting the views and the response that I was hoping for. It's a great game, by the way, don't get me wrong. I mean, it seemed like the highest views I got for that was like 25, and I just didn't feel like it was worth pursuing as much as some other series, and I just don't have time to work on more than like even two or three series at a time is a lot. So as you guys know, if you're creators as well, you know that even one series sometimes is hard to manage, so let alone 4, 5, 6. At one point I was releasing a video every day, sometimes multiple videos a day, and it just got to be too much. So now I set myself a more realistic goal of having 1 or 2 series on the go at a time, and I want to try and limit myself to no more than 15, 20 episodes per season of whatever I'm doing. So, and right now that's going to be, I'm going to continue on with Empyrean, Minecraft, of course, Vanilla Hardcore, and I have one other project that I'm working on that I want to share with you before I finish up this video, and oh boy, it's already gone way over what I wanted it to be. So anyway, I think that's pretty much it for now. Let me give you a quick glimpse at, oh, and don't forget, guys, this contest is still on. So, since I, hit, I think it was 600 subscribers, I released this video not long after, and it's basically a contest where you can win yourself or one of your friends a Minecraft Empyrean or Empyrean key. Or I also have 2 other prizes, one that's sitting right in front of me, it just sits here waiting for someone to take it. It's nothing big, but I think the 3rd place was an indie game key. So there's 4, you know, pretty decent prizes to be won there, and all I'm asking is for some help sharing my videos, sharing the channel links with your friends, help get me up to 1,000 subscribers, and once I hit that, I will reward 4 lucky people with a Minecraft key, an Empyrean key, an indie game key, and a special little surprise that you can fit in the palm of your hand. I won't say any more than that, but help me to grow the channel, guys. Check out my contest video and you can learn more. But basically, I'm going to, when it comes time to give away the keys, I'm going to go through my videos, I'm going to do a tally of all the people that have commented on my videos, and those folks who have subscribed and commented will get first dibs at those prizes. So, if you want to win yourself a free game key and a mystery prize, be sure to not only subscribe, but also comment on at least one video, and that will ensure that you are in the runnings for the prizes. Here I've got a delights of driving and eating. It's kind of controversial. Driving and eating is not a safe thing to do. It's kind of something I discuss in the video of the pros and cons of doing it, but we all do it. We all do it, and I kind of touch on that a little bit. Sort of half comical, at least with my own twisted sense of humor. And here you see, I'll end on this before I show you the project I'm working on, but Vanilla Hardcore Season 4. I don't think I gave this one a name, but Season 4 anyway. And you can see it wasn't a long one, 15 episodes, but still definitely worth watching. Lots of funny moments, lots of entertaining adventures and whatnot in that, so look forward to that in 2018. And you can see it's running all the way up until, Season 4 alone is running up until April 14th, and then I think with Season 5 it's going into May, or I don't even know, June maybe? I'm not even sure, but lots of videos, lots of stuff coming out on the channel. And one last thing that I will show you, my friends, as a little sneak preview, is the project I'm working on right now, which is called The Tiniest Robo. And for anybody that is familiar with The Littlest Hobo, it's kind of along that theme. The intro is, anyway, I'll say that. And as a sneak preview, I will show you the intro, and nothing more, my friends. If you want to see more on this particular series, you're going to have to just tune in and check it out. So here we go with the intro for The Tiniest Robo. Enjoy. So there you have it, my friends. That is the intro to The Tiniest Robo. If anybody is not familiar with that, The Littlest Hobo was a really nice little family-friendly series from the 80s, in Canada anyway. I think, pretty sure it's a Canadian show. So check it out. Filmed in all over Canada, mostly in Toronto, I think. But anyway, check it out if you haven't. It's about a dog who's kind of a crime-fighting character, and a real dog. It's like real live-action type stuff. It's not an animation or anything. But this dog just goes around from town to town helping people and solving crimes, and it's a really cool show. So check it out. Very family-friendly. I'm trying to do the same idea here with The Tiniest Robo. I will say that the intro is reminiscent of the Littlest Hobo, but the rest, the actual show has nothing to do with the Littlest Hobo. You just gotta check it out. You're just gonna have to check it out and see. I want to say halfway done here. There's a lot of detail in this, guys. Lots of sound effects, lots of background ambiance, and various things. But I'm maybe based on my sound effects here, how they end roughly halfway through, maybe a little bit more. I'm about 60% done this video, so you can expect this to be released probably before the end of the year. So in the next week or so, maybe at Christmas. Maybe this will be my Christmas present to you guys, is this new series. I don't know where I'm going to find the time or the place to put this on my channel, but you better believe that I'm really, really passionate about it. I've screened it to my kids a number of times, and I've gotten glowing reviews from my children, so it must be good. You know, if my kids love it, it's probably good. And that's, you know, when it comes to vanilla hardcore and stuff like that, like, the number one reason I make these videos, guys, is for my kids. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna lie and say I'm doing it entirely for the YouTube community. Like, no. The original reason I came up with vanilla hardcore and now Tiniest Robo is that I felt as though that there weren't enough kid-friendly Let's Play series out there. I mean, you've got Stampy and you've got some other names I'm not gonna drop, but something that was a little bit more real and less scripted was what I was going for, and just, and again, enjoying the game for what it is, without the mods, without the different extensions, without the various you know, texture packs that you can put on the game, just the raw game. And that's kind of what I'm bringing to this new series, except it's raw, but it's not. I'm actually, this is the funny part of the Tiniest Robo, and I'll end the video after this. It's all happening before your eyes. I'm actually playing the game. When you see this first episode, remember that I said this. I'm actually playing the game. Now, I did use a mod for the Tiniest Robo, which is the replay mod, so I can get those different angles and be able to move in 360 around my character and all that stuff. It just creates a nice, smooth, panning... you know what replay mod is. If you don't know what it is, check it out. But that to say that I am actually playing the game. When you see the opening part here, let me just skip over to it real quick. So this is actually me making a brand new game in hardcore on top of that, with very minor adjustments to the custom game. But everything that happens in the game is unscripted. I went back after with my footage and then added some sound effects and some different comical effects and whatever else. But everything you're seeing is actually happening in real time. It's actually happening in the game as I'm progressing through the world. And I will say one last thing. Sometimes when you load up a Minecraft world, you know that it's just, there's nothing special about it. It's just a Minecraft world. You're just playing the game, and there's really not much else to it. This particular series, okay, in this episode specifically, something happened, okay? When I loaded up the world, all of a sudden, and I'm so happy that I was recording, things were just happening all around me. It's like I was part of a greater story. I don't know how else to say it, but I was part of something greater, guys. And maybe you've gotten that feeling before, but I know the difference when I load up a brand new, fresh world, if it's going to be just a standard Minecraft world, where it's like, okay, you know, this is just what you've come to expect from Minecraft. Or, it's like there was a story already at play, and then I got, boom, zapped into that world, and I was all of a sudden part of that story. Like, whether I'm there or not, before I even showed up, that story was unfolding, and all of a sudden I'm part of it. And it's like, I'm not pushing the boundaries of what should be or what should not be. I'm just kind of going with the flow and looking around me and saying, whoa, what's this thing, or what's that, you know? The robot in the series is actually named BAM, and that stands for Bionic Humanoid Autonomous Machine. I think I got that right. And he's basically, it's actually him that's creating himself a world, and he's never played Minecraft before, so he's sort of experimenting, looking around, saying, what's this, what's that, I don't understand, trying to make sense of the world around him, and that's essentially the basis for the series. So that is it, my friends. I ended up talking and going into this a lot more than I wanted to, or that I'd planned, but hopefully you get to the end of this video, and you can let me know after being briefed, and after I finally brought you guys all up to speed on what's going on in the channel, what I plan to do in the future. Let me know your thoughts. Please, 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 give me some feedback. Let me know, again, what you want to see more of on the channel, what you don't want to see, what I can do to improve. And I'm not saying this because I want you guys to tell me exactly what I should, like, do my job for me. I want to do my job as a creator, and also be doing it in a way where I'm supporting my fans, supporting my subscribers, supporting my viewers in a way that everyone can get a sense of enjoyment from what I'm doing. Not just me, or not just, you know, the hardcore fans that have followed me along the years, but for everyone. For everyone that happens to stop in on my channel and say, wow, that's cool, this guy's doing something a little bit different than everyone else is doing. That's essentially the idea. So if perhaps you find I'm being too short-sighted, if I'm doing things that are not creative enough, that too many other people have done, let me know. I really need to know that, because from my perspective, everything seems original, everything seems creative, but yet maybe it's not. I don't know. I can't see what I'm doing from any other perspective but my own. I can try and say I'm gonna see things from Joe Blow's perspective, but it's not gonna be the same. So that's why I really need your feedback in order to have you help me create a channel that is enjoyable for everyone. So that is my hope, actually. That is my goal for 2018, is to turn the channel into something even greater than what it is now. And I hope that you'll help me to get there, my friends. I really appreciate your views, guys. I really appreciate your subs, your shares, your likes, your favorites, all that stuff. You guys mean the world to me. If it wasn't for the feedback and the positive criticism that I have received in the past, I wouldn't be continuing to work on this channel as hard as I am. So, again, thank you very, very much for all your support, guys. It means the world to me. I appreciate it more than words can say. And I hope that you'll join me again here in 2018 going forward for another fun year of Perilous3D, my friends. So happy holidays to you if I don't talk to you before then. And Happy New Year, and I will see you guys back here on the channel for some Tiniest Robo and some more fun stuff going on in 2018. Take care, my friends, and be well. Bye-bye.